Right, welcome guys. So Ubisoft has basically all but confirmed the rumours that it is considering taking the company private with Tencent. Oh yes. Now interestingly enough, the Ubisoft stock actually did alright at the thought of it going private. It actually did okay. I mean, over 5 days it soared 35.55%. 6 months, I mean it's still obviously awful. You know, previously, before all this debacle with Assassin's Creed Shadows, they were at like 22 euros. Then they went down to an absolutely, bottom low of 9 euros 89. And then currently now, they're at 13 euro 78. But 5 days, yeah, it had gone up by 35% over the 5 days. So the market does not want... You know, the individuals, they want Ubisoft to go private, is what the market is saying. They're like, yeah, no, please, Jesus, like, go private. You're burning alive here. So it's interesting because essentially they're trying to go private with Tencent. So that's selling your soul to China, which is not great. However, maybe it won't be full of nonsense. Sort of woke propaganda, just be full of other kind of propaganda, I guess. So let's take a look, right? A Ubisoft spokesman appeared to confirm rumours that the company is considering taking itself private with Tencent. So last week, Bloomberg's Vinci Chan and Dong Chao, Benoit Berthelot, claimed that Tencent Holdings Limited and the Guillemot family were, quote, considering options including a potential buyout of the French video game developer after it lost more than half of its market value this year, according to people familiar with the matter. And this is something which had basically been rumoured for a while because they got asked to go private. There was one of the investors, one of the shareholders, company was, yeah, no, you need to go private. Make this company go private or we'll force you to go private. So it's reported, quote, the Chinese tech company, Guillemot Brothers Limited, have been speaking with advisors to help explore ways to stabilise Ubisoft and bolster its value. Fire yourselves. That's how you do it. Like, that's how you do it. Fire yourselves. Because everything you're doing is terrible. You've gone absolutely batshit crazy with the woke shit, mate. No one's interested in that. So the people asked not to be identified, discussing a private matter. One of the possibilities being discussed would involve teaming up to take the company private, according to the people. So now a Ubisoft spokesman appeared to confirm this is being discussed. The spokesman told VGC, quote, Ubisoft has noted recent press speculation regarding potential interests around the company. It regularly reviews all of its strategic options in the interests of stakeholders and will inform the market if and when appropriate. The company reiterates that management is currently focused on executing its strategy centered on two core verticals, open world adventures and GAAS, native experiences. What the hell is GAAS, native experiences? I mean, your open world adventures are bombed. No one's interested in this pile of dog shit. So investment firm AJ Holdings, this is the company by the way, previously called for Ubisoft to be sold and taken private. In an open letter addressed to the Ubisoft board, CEO Yves Guillemot, Tencent and Guillemot family holdings in the middle of September, the company stated, quote, take the company private for fair price. We, okay, they were so just down the line. We urge the board to consider taking Ubisoft private with Tencent as a significant partner and shareholder. Ubisoft, as a public company, is under ongoing scrutiny to report better and better quarterly results to please investors, which may harm strategy going forward and is harming Ubisoft at this time, when they need to think long term to get new air into their exceptional franchises. You know what is amazing about Ubisoft as a whole, right? Ubisoft has some of the best gaming IPs. Oh, they do. They have great IPs. They have good IPs, and they're just destroying themselves. They're absolutely destroying themselves. You know, if I go to Ubisoft franchises, what franchises does Ubisoft own? Genuinely, you know, what do they own? So Rainbow Six, right? So you got Far Cry. I mean, Far Cry is a huge franchise. Absolutely huge. You've got... Do they do South Park stuff as well? You got all the Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy stuff. You've got some Star Wars stuff. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. That's a huge franchise. I'm just kind of scrolling through it. They do have quite... Watch Dogs. That was a relatively good franchise for a while, I think. People seem to like that. They do have quite a lot, actually. Apparently they did Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Jesus. Beyond Good and Evil. I don't know whether that's good or not, to be fair. I'm just looking through some of their stuff that they've got. They do have some good stuff. And yet, amazingly, they have absolutely awful stock. Because they're just smashing this stuff into the abyss. No one cares about this dog shit now. Hopefully you can see where I'm looking, just down here on the side. They've got good... They do have good IPs. They do have good IPs, and then yet we've got this. Like €13.78. That's appalling, mate. It's absolutely appalling. So furthermore, it noted, if Guillemot and Tencent are not interested in Ubisoft value, we urge the current management not to block any takeover, as there are several PE groups, private equity groups, that would be interested based on our research. In the event of offer from a PE group or strategic investor, we urge Guillemot family to accept this bid, when this bid will be for fair price. If this offer won't be accepted, we will sue for a reimbursement of damages. Whoo-wee. So the investment firm made this call after it accused the Guillemot family Tencent of discounting potential value of Ubisoft in order to buy more shares at lower valuation and eventually take full control of the company at a heavily discounted valuation. It said, quote, in our view, recent delays of certain titles there are creating uncertainty amongst investors is beneficial for Guillemot and Tencent in order to acquire more shares at even discounted valuation, as Ubisoft is currently trading close to €15 per share. I mean, it dropped even lower than that, but yeah, that's Ubisoft on a good day at the moment, which is its lowest point since 2015. Giving Ubisoft valuation less than €2 billion, Guillemot brothers, who are respected entrepreneurs in France, best know the value of Ubisoft and its distribution agreements they have with Tencent and Activision Blizzard. So we assume they may use this as a tactic to get minority shareholders under the stress. Yeah, I mean, look, this is hilarious. This is absolutely comedy gold. So there you go. I mean, look, it's not doing well. All right, it's not doing well. I mean, look, I can look at that. 5 years. Look at this. This is awful. Across 5 years, it's lost 76.3% of its value. 76.3. Oh no, 76.5% of its value. Because it just went a bit lower. It's not doing well. This thing is just absolutely disastrous. It really is disastrous. So, what do you say? Well, I guess you get what you deserve, but there you go. Ubisoft might be sold to China. Let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.